Hello guys, my name is Glurmit and welcome back to the free-to-play account. Today is Friday, that means it's an upload day for the free-to-play account. And in today's episode we're going to be talking about fleets. I'm going to be giving you guys my general ideas on what we're going to do, what fleets we're going to push, what pilots we're going to push because of the fleets. I'm going to go from there. So in terms of the fleets we currently have, we are actually building a geo fleet. Now, if you guys saw my most recent stream, I did say Malevolence is going to be a key component in our roster. And I did also say before, I think it was in the last stream or one of the videos recently, I did say Sunfac is going to be an important relic. And some of you may say, but Spy or but Soldier or either of these. For me, in a geo fleet, Spy is very nice relic. I think he's the most common to be relic, but if you're going to put this team on defense, the Malevolence, in the long run, you're going to want a relic Sunfac because it does make a big difference. So Sunfac ship we're farming, the Geos we are farming, so that is one of our fleets. The Malevolence is going to be in the roster here. Now the second fleet we're going to actually build up is going to be just a standard Empire fleet. Now we're going to be going for like Imperial TIE Fighter. We're also going to be going for ships such as, if I show you the Empire here, we're going to be going for like Imperial TIE Bomber at one point. We're also going to be going for TIE Advanced, and hopefully we eventually get the TIE Interceptor. The nice thing about the Interceptor is it's only 145 shards to unlock, and as you guys know, Proving Grounds you can get 60 shards a month. So once we get to the point where we can participate, and if you guys watched my most recent Proving Grounds video, you will know that Treya beats this mission relatively easily. We would need to possibly get Malik there. But down the line, this is not now, this is in like 6 or 7 months. If we take that team to relic just those 4 characters, we can maybe get the TIE Interceptor. And the nice thing here, guys, is when we come to this, we can save our crystals in preparation. And we can do 2 refreshes, so it's just what, like 4,000 crystals a month. Which if we plan and we save, I think this is possible. And then we do that twice, and then we do 1 month normally. And that would give us the Interceptor unlocked. And at 5 stars, it does the same thing as it does at 7 stars. It's going to be fantastic. So we're going to go for the Interceptor at one point. We're also going to go for the TIE Defender. Unfortunately, I didn't get that this time around. We have no shards. You can see that I couldn't get on that day, unfortunately, but that's also in the list. And long term, we will want this ship here, but obviously this is like a year, maybe 2 years down the line. So an Empire fleet is something we definitely want to build up. Now, in terms of other fleets we want to build up, we did talk a little bit about bounty hunters, and we are slowly working on the Razor Crest here. We are going to be working on Houndstooth anyways, because the Houndstooth is going to be going in any fleet I choose to put on defense for the account. And the IG-2000 we will also be working on, because that's going to go into our Malevolence lineup. We're actually going to put this guy in the Malevolence lineup, and that should help there a lot. Now, some of you may now be wondering, what are we going to do with the rest of these? Well, I'm planning on going for the Millennium Falcon and going for the JKO at some point down the line. That was part of what we talked about in the last episode in the character section of this. So we will be going for Rebels. So that does mean we need the bounty hunter ships farmed. So this means when we then transition at some point into doing our executive farm, we're already going to have quite a lot of the ships done, because if we build an Empire fleet, which we plan on doing, we are going to be getting some requirements there. I mean, if we jump to the journey guide here, guys, and we had a look at the requirements for the executor, Darth Vader is already on our character farming list. Piet currently isn't, but we can easily do him. Boba Fett currently isn't, but again, we could add these two in. Dengar was on our list to at least farm for the Chewie event, and we spoke about that in the last stream. IG, again, we're going to be doing him and his ship, so he's going to be there. Bosk, I am going to relic Bosk. He's going to be one of the earlier relics on the account. And the Houndstooth we're also going to be farming. Imperial TIE Fighter, that's kind of not the best one here. TIE Advanced, like we said, that is one of the ones we want, Vader's ship. The TIE Bomber, again, one of the ones we want. Houndstooth, we've already said we're going to farm. IG-2000, we said we're going to farm. Razor Crest, we're farming slowly. So out of that, by doing an Empire and Malevolence fleet, we're already going to have a considerable amount of the requirements done for the Executor. So that is something we're obviously going to work towards long term. But if I'm honest, guys, the way the meta's at the moment with fleets, Executors, don't get me wrong, guys, it's amazing. And please don't take this the wrong way. But I just feel like right now it's not as hot as it was when it came out. Obviously, new things have come out. But right now, things like the Empire fleet are on the rise. We obviously have the Profundity. That's kind of... we would love it, but it's a long way away. But for me, if we can do Malevolence, Empire, and then if we can progress towards Rebels, that's 3 fleets. And remember, you're only going to need 4 fleets until you get to Kyber, and then you need 6 fleets. So if we planned, you know, for a Rhodium, which is the goal for this account to begin with, Kyber is the end goal. But we need to think logically here, guys. If we plan 4 fleets, and I mean 4 good fleets, Empire, Rebels, Malevolence, and then we have one more to do, and that could be Galactic Republic, that could be Finalizer, or that could be the Bounty Hunter fleet. Now, I'm kind of thinking it's probably going to end up just being more of a filler fleet to begin with. So we'd have like 1 good fleet on defense, 1 average to filler fleet on defense, and then we'd have 2 good fleets on offense. So for example, if we went for this breakdown, we would have the Malevolence on offense or defense. We would then have the... Sorry guys, let me just switch it to the capital ship here. So we'd have Malevolence, offense or defense. We would have the Chimera, mainly on offense. I think it's a good offensive ship. We may sometimes float it on defense. And then Rebels will switch between offense and defense. And then the final one, honestly, it could even be Endurance with Galactic Republic. It could be Negotiator at low stats. I don't know yet. We'll get there. So really the fleet plan is those 3 capital ships. And then 1 filler. It's probably going to be Galactic Republic, if I'm honest. But yeah, I'm not really expecting much there. And then in terms of the stars, obviously Malevolence, we're probably going to take straight to 5 stars. Malevolence is very good at 7 stars, but I kind of want to unlock multiple capital ships here. So I think what we'll do is we'll take Malevolence to 5 stars. Then we'll take Negotiator to, you know, 5 stars maybe. Then we'll come back, we'll finish Malevolence to 7. Because, like I said, Negotiator is probably just going to be a filler fleet to begin with. It's not going to be the main investment of the account. If we go back to our character plans, like we did last episode, there is no Galactic Republic in this plan. We're eventually obviously going to go for General Skywalker, and we're eventually going to go for, you know, these Galactic Republic characters. But right now, these just aren't an option for me. So there's no point me taking the Negotiator to 7 stars, and the pilots aren't going to be the best. So we'll just unlock the Malevolence so we can at least do something in Fleet Arena. And we'll work on our Geo Fleet. Then we come back. We then work on the Negotiator a little bit to 5 stars. And then we come back to Malevolence. We finish Malevolence. And then once Malevolence is done, then we're free to finish the Negotiator. Other capital ships which are very good and we may work on just... I'm a little bit concerned that it's just diverting too much from the plans we have. Finalizer is a must-have. Radis is not really the best, but it's a filler fleet. And then Profundity, obviously, we have as a very long-term goal. Executor would be nice, but like I said in the previous streams, previous videos, it really is between Executor or Jabber is the big thing for this account. And part of me just says we need to work on Jabber because it gives us those non-geo counters and Jedi Knight Luke. It's also going to be giving us a very good character, and also it's going to be giving us loads of mods. And I feel like we can work around this. Like, say we do go up against an Executor. Obviously, this is long-term, guys. But once we do get the Empire ships, there's a chance we can at least two-shot it with Empire Rebels. There's a chance that we can at least... deal with it that way. So that's kind of what we're going to be doing for the fleets, as in the ships. And now I just want to talk to you guys a little bit about the pilots. And the reason why I know you guys are going to be saying, but Glurmit, you literally did a video on, characters last time, and my answer to you guys is, unfortunately, it's not just a matter of what characters we farm. We also need to account for crew members and pilots and what gear levels they're going to go to. So, for example, Aiden, we're probably going to be taking to relics at some point, because Aiden's very good with her ship, and she's very good anyways. She was in our plan. The Geos, to begin with, Sunfac is going to be relicked. The rest are probably going to be gear 12, and then maybe down the line we take the entire Geo team to relic 5, relic 6, because they can be used in the TB, but this is long term. To begin with, only Sunfac. In terms of the Phoenix, we're going to kind of ignore them. They're going to stay at gear 7, level 85 with some Omegas. In terms of Kyle, obviously he's going to relic 5, so that does bring the possibility of farming his ship for the Rebel fleet. Vader will be going to relic 7 at some point. Palpatine will obviously be going to relic 7 for the Starkiller team, and also because he's requiring for other Galactic Legends. L3 will be going probably to gear 12, maybe relic at some point. But with Lando and L3 both being farmed up, the Lando's Millennium Falcon will be quite a deal for the opponent or for us to use. Dash will be going to relic 5 minimum, maybe higher. Han Solo, when we get him eventually, he's going to go to relic, because if we're going Jedi Knight Luke, we do need him there. General Kenobi, if I'm honest guys, he's probably going to sit around at like gear 8, gear 9 for quite some time. We'll probably take him to like gear 7, 8, and he'll probably stay there, if I'm honest, for a few months at least. Because it would be nice to take him up to like relic to gear 12 plus, but I also kind of think, if I'm honest, if we're not going to be pushing Negotiator early on, we'll just gear him up and maybe he can sit on like a Jedi team on defense, or maybe we do get Padme with the Geos and we just have like a very low gear, like gear 8 Padme team, which we can shove on defense and hopefully it gets some hits. Then we have Akbar. He's probably going to be going to like gear 12, and we may use him somewhere. The thing with Akbar is there's always the possibility of investing in Omicrons. We already have a lot we want to do, but if we was to push the farm into Jedi Knight Luke after Starkiller, it would mean that the potential Omicron to apply would be Akbar and Leia. And if we did that, they're probably going to go to Relic. If we don't do that, they're probably going to sit around gear 12. Leia will be Relic for the journey guide anyway. Thrawn is a character we do want to relic eventually, but just for fleet purposes, gear 12. If you're not getting it, guys, most of the characters are going to go to gear 12 if they're key ships and components that we need for our fleets. And the reason for this is because at gear 12 you can 6-dot mods. And if we can 6-dot mods, it gives you the best possible stat for the ship. So in the case of Thrawn, we do want to have 6-dot mods on him. And this is partly why I want to get Jabba, because if you think about it, guys, by getting Jabba, we're getting 70 plus 6-dot mods a year for free. Now, if we was to work that out and we divided 70 by 6, because it's 6 mods per character, we're looking at 11.5 characters modded. Now, we could make that, so that's 11 crew members or pilots modded each year. And if you think about it, so the ones we just scrolled through, we could say, I don't know, Aiden says 1, Young Lando 2, Vader 3, Thrawn 4, Akbar 5. We could come down here, Sunfex 6. We could come down here and potentially do crew because his ship's quite good, 7. Anakin 8. For example, obviously these aren't all the characters we're going to use. But like, you see what I'm saying? That's a lot of pilots done. If you consider fleets are normally, between 3 to 5 ships for each fleet. Yes, you can bring more, but normally it's 3 to 5 for a working fleet. Essentially, we're going to be getting anywhere between 3.5 and 2 fleets completely modded in a year. And this is not even accounting in the mods you get from Grand Arena. This is not even accounting for the mods you get just for playing. So it's going to help a lot. And it means we can, because the thing is, some of these pilots, like for example, Sunfac, he's not going to be demanding, crazy fast speed mods with 20 plus speed. He doesn't need that. He's fine with like an 8 speed mod and a 7 speed mod and a 5 speed mod. He doesn't need that crazy high speed. So a lot of people are going to be put off and say, I don't want to 6-dot this mod, there's no reason to. You do get a big bonus for fleet, but you may be, short term, it may be better just to invest in, an 18 speed mod, take 6-dot, that's now 25. So by getting Jabba, if we decide to go that route, we are going to be able to 6-dot these characters and not really worry about slowing down the rest of the modding process. If we get a 0 speed mod for General Kenobi, we can 6-dot it and it doesn't matter. So that's kind of my logic and my reasoning there. But yeah, in terms of characters, those are out of the ones we've unlocked, those are what we're going to be doing. Now, in terms of the characters we haven't unlocked, Grievous is a key component here, Spy's a key component, Shore Trooper we're going to be doing, and also Death Trooper. They're going to be going in the Iden team anyway, so there's 2 birds with 1 stone. We can use an Iden team, and we can also use their ship. Imperial Super Commando and Gar Saxon are also going to be farmed up, unfortunately. Again, we're probably going to take him to gear 12 long term, but short term we'll take him to like gear 10. They aren't hard to gear up, but their ship is quite good. It's very useful in an Empire fleet. We're also going to be working on characters like Biston. We're going to be working on characters like Cassian. So basically, Rebel characters are going to be worked on for the fleets. Empire characters are going to be worked on for the fleets. Second Sister will be going to 7-star gear 12. And then maybe down the line we do push for Grand Inquisitor, and that's obviously going to be from a fleet focused perspective because his ship is very good. But again, guys, we don't need to worry about that anytime soon. This is just a general idea behind fleets. But for those of you who just want a summary here, we are going to be running and potentially farming the following fleets. So like I said here earlier on, guys, the fleets that we're going to want to be farming are the following. We're going to want a Home 1 fleet, a Malevolence fleet, a Negotiator fleet, potentially a Chimera fleet, and then down the line Executor Profundity, and all the rest will fall in. But to begin with, Malevolence is the key focus, with Home 1 as the second best, and then Empire is going to be something that we farm. I just feel like Empire is just too good to miss out on, guys. Anyways, I hope you've all enjoyed the video today. If this video gets 25 likes, then I'll upload the next video of this series straight away. I'll give you guys like 48 hours to hit that goal. If you've enjoyed the video, consider liking and subscribing, and I hope you'll have a glamming day.